Well, let me see. Oh, shoot, the microphone's on. I don't have to be that loud. There's yours. There's your.
I
See,
don't have a laptop.
oh my God.
I'm lost. Oops, let's not knock
Rid
down
of
the table,
that.
Barb.
Well, it's still showing your head.
Oh God. Where am I? Where am I?
Oh, I literally don't know.
I don't either. We're on Weebly. I don't want to be on Weebly.
No, you do not. Oh my God. Oh, there it is. Oh, that is an action.
That's better.
Is it better?
It's cute.
I don't know. I don't know if I would say better.
We can't find ourselves, so bear with us a second.
I lost myself early this morning.
You guys are there.
Oh my God.
All right.
Okay. I'm done already.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh my God. Hold on.
I
need a
morning
tissue.
already. Oh dear.
My eyes are watering because I'm tired.
Oh, she's been up since like 3.
3:30.
So 3:30 this morning. So Lord knows what's going to come out of her mouth today.
I mean, do we ever really know?
No, that's true.
But today is probably going to be one of the worst. So, are we good? Microphones are good.
Yeah,
Everyone's
we've been on.
Okay. Okay, I'm not even looking in that direction. I can't even read those comments anyway.
Don't.
I don't have my glasses on. I can't read anything. So.
Oh my God, she's already cutting out the faux train case.
Who?
Right now. Idlewife Quilting and Embroidery.
What? You guys are awesome. Well, I guess I know where we're going to start.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I just watched your faux train case. Woohoo.
I mean,
everybody's paying attention.
It is fairly quick. I know. We have a lot of things we need to talk about today. So, yes, this. You. Me?
This.
That.
I can be your model.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That, if you haven't watched the video, 2020, summer of 2020, which means if it was summer, I think this came out in like March because they always do like the season before.
Ahead, yeah.
I know the first magazine was January because I was in California and I didn't have copies of it. So I think this was March or possibly April of 2020. This was like the gift from the pandemic. Yeah. You're shut down. Here, go read a magazine. Exactly. That's what we got. And this is my second cover. This made me very excited. Woohoo! The first cover was the first one, and the girl looked nothing like me. Like it wasn't her face or anything, but you could see her hair and her build. And someone was like, "Oh, is that you?" I'm like, literally no. Also, they don't like me that much that they're gonna fly me out and take my picture.
You don't think so?
No. But that you don't need the magazine, but if you have it, I already lost it.
Where's the inside?
Yes, the inside. It's upside down because I wanted to show you what happens when you use directional fabric. And yes, I know there's a workaround for it, but I'm too damn tired.
Are you saying that's upside down?
Yes, but it's pretty. Doesn't it look pretty in there?
Would anybody guess if this is upside down? No.
No. Well, I'm going to use it for my own stuff. I don't even know if all my makeup will fit in there, but I'm going to try.
I highly doubt it.
Well, my travel makeup. So
I still doubt it.
This was. It's warm in here. This was the magazine. Yeah. So that was the original one. That's the original one in the middle behind Barb. That was made with my Voyager. Nope, Juniper.
Juniper.
God, if you're still here, you should probably just leave now.
Yeah.
With my last cotton line. And then they said, "Hey, we're doing a backpack next." Do I want to know? I probably don't.
No.
Okay. No.
She was making popcorn, Cindy. Really?
Oh my God. Yeah, this is quite a show. So, okay.
You got a challenge.
No.
Make a normal train case.
No.
One that intimidates you.
No. There. Challenge denied. I'll think about it. So yes. So you guys have been bugging me for this for ever and ever and ever, and I just never got it done. And I wrote it on my board. My whiteboards, they're kind of like what do they call them? Your dream boards.
Yeah.
Where you put up all your goals. Some people put like get married and have a baby. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Nah.
I got half of that and I don't need any more. So all of mine are things I'm going to do. And I wrote this down to film on Wednesday. And I filmed it on Tuesday.
Look at that.
I did. I was a day early. So I'm very excited. So that is up now.
What about using waterproof canvas for lining?
Absolutely. I just didn't in the video because I wanted to use a print. Because it didn't. Because there is no other reason. So that's on the YouTube channel, which.
Yes.
Yes, we are on that now. I'm going to get coffee. Yes. I don't know why I bother wearing white.
I don't know either.
Because it's just pretty and squishy. Feel it. It's squishy.
Ooh, it is nice.
I know, but it's making me really hot.
I'm sure it is.
So, because the door's closed in here. So welcome. We're going to go off on 100 more tangents.
Exactly.
Speaking of the YouTube channel, we are less than 100 away from 15,000. I'm very, very, very excited. I know. I want balloons. I want the number balloons.
I got a question for you. How long have you been on YouTube?
2 years.
2 years.
I want to say it was May or June of 2020 that I uploaded my first video in Eric's van.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm proud.
That's awesome.
I'm very proud of that. So before we get into other stuff, I did want to do something else this morning. I totally forgot. Since it is a new year and same us, new year, but there might be new people here since we're on YouTube. Introductions in case you don't know, or in case you're stumbling here and you're like, what is going on? I'm Jess. I own So Many Creations. This is Barb. Barb does all the shipping and she is the backbone of So Many Creations because I am not. I do all the fluffy stuff and she does all the good stuff. Like she ships the orders and keeps me in line. So just so you know who's here.
It's us.
It's us. It's the same us.
Dynamic duo.
But hey, if somebody's new and they're like, who are these two?
Who are they?
Who are these bimbos?
Yeah.
I haven't used that word in a really long time. Wanted to.
Called a bimbo, but I don't think ever.
I don't think I ever have either, but it's all right. So, excuse me. So as we
question on the train case.
Oh, okay.
What are you using inside to make it stand up nicely?
Decor Bond, which is in the video and also in the magazine, I believe. But yes, it's just Decor Bond on the lining. The cork doesn't have anything. And I didn't give this a final press, and I normally would press like a crease right here to make it like really boxy. I just left this one kind of rounded and bubbly. Oh, speaking of boxy, guess what I did for the first time ever in 2 years of being on YouTube? I figured out how to do, they call it the cards. You ever watch a video and a little black thing pops up in the corner with another link to a video? I don't know why it's called a card, but it's called a card. I've never done that before. And I was like, I reference my boxy pouch a lot because this is a boxy pouch. I linked it. I don't know if it worked, but I did, and it said it worked. So I was very excited because I've never done that.
Corner, right?
Yeah. So when I say this is going to look like a boxy pouch, it should go pink at like 17-minute mark, somewhere around there. So I got to go check that out because I don't know if it worked or not, but I was really excited because I've never done that before.
Yeah, really.
So Jess from Okla Roots on all of her videos does timestamps. So if you want to skip to something, she has all the timestamps. So one time I was like, that's a really smart idea. She's a smart business lady. Let me try that. YouTube had a freaking meltdown and my video like froze and nothing would happen. And I was like, oh, I'm going to skip this. So I never touched any of that stuff ever again. I was like, nope, I'm done. It like did something crazy.
Wow.
The download wasn't working. Upload, download, whatever it was. And I just said, I'm done. I quit. So today I was like, let me just see if it works. And I think it worked. So if you saw it, let me know. Otherwise, I'll go check it out later. So
I just want you to see what Shelly said.
I can't.
Barb does all the hard work.
Yes, she does. That is not a lie. It's totally fine. Listen, I said to Barb, what was the first thing you said to me when you walked in this morning? You go, I'm moving real slow today.
Oh,
And I was like, I've been up since 3:30. I said, I'm going in my office and I'm shutting the doors. Don't bother me unless you have to. And she didn't.
Like 9.
No, I know
Usually
it was
I'm here
late.
about 8.
And I was here way before you because I've been up since it was dark out. So I came.
It's rainy and dreary.
Oh, it is. It's miserable out. So I have been in here and Barb just does all the work and does her thing. And I'm just in here doing God knows what. But, you know, whatever. I should have been taking a nap. So
probably. You need the chair.
I know my mom's chair. My mom keeps trying to offload a recliner.
Maybe
you have to understand.
All the time.
My mother has 2 identical recliners. We don't know why, but she does. But one of them is you're not allowed to sit in it because it's a coat rack. So it's just filled with coats. So she's been trying to offload it on me and my sister for months now, and my sister can't fit it in her apartment. So my mom's like, you can have it, and keeps trying to make me take it. And then goes, well, if you don't want it, just say so. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to say no? Because you kind of gifted it to us. Like you're making us take this recliner. But also, where will the coats go at Thanksgiving? We don't know. So
on the floor.
Hard things in our lives. So let's move on to real stuff. So
he has to rub it in. That's going to be 76 degrees there.
You zip it, Texans. All you Texans and Southerners, we don't want to hear about it. Listen, it's 37, which in January is not bad.
No.
But I know a lot of you are going, oh God, 37. Yeah.
37 and rainy.
37 and rainy. So, okay. You did not come here for a weather
Okay,
report.
I will stop talking now.
No, you don't have to stop talking. Listen, we've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Lives are for fun and they're always all over the place. Tutorials are for learning. So if you don't like this right now, it's okay. Go watch my tutorials. They're much more focused because nobody's here and we don't banter. The banter is what Fridays are all about and answering your questions. Okay. Earrings. I put earrings on the website. Listen, it's only the 6th. It's only the 6th of January, so let's not get too excited yet. But so far, I'm doing really well. We'll see if I can keep this momentum up.
You have been.
By February. Listen, I am cautiously optimistic for this year. I'm not going into it with a bad attitude. I'm not going into it claiming it's my year. It's not. It's not anybody's year. It's a year. I'm just going to make the best of it. So I got earrings on the website for Valentine's Day because I wanted to actually get ahead of the game. So I'm not going to show all of them to you. They're on the website, but I wanted to show you the styles. So these are they're teardrops with little tiny hearts. And this is the candy hearts. You cannot read them unless you have bionic eyes. They say something, but you can't read them. You can try. I can't read them.
Me? Oh my gosh.
Right? They're tiny, but you can tell what they are. It's the little typical hearts.
Oh yeah, they're cute.
This I think is my favorite. I like the heart with the heart.
Oh, that's
and
cute.
These are the X's and O's, which I love. So those I think these are my favorite. I think. I don't know.
They're very cute.
And then, this one. So then there's also the triple heart with the love bugs.
Oh, those are cute.
They're ladybugs with little daisies and purple flowers and little tiny hearts. So they're little love bugs.
Did you know ladybugs bite?
No. Ladybugs are nice, aren't they?
Some TV show that I guess there's some areas where they get infestations of ladybugs at certain times of the year, and they actually do bite.
I'm just imagining a ladybug with like fangs. And it's like, oh my God, all the times I let one touch me.
I know.
Ooh, okay. Well, I don't like that conversation. So
I just thought I'd throw that out there.
I'm imagining a really bad horror movie with a ladybug in it. So anyway, we're going to move on from that now.
Yeah.
Barb, we're done. I'm not talking about you anymore.
No,
Barb asked if we were going to talk about her, so I wrote her name down on my list.
We're not going to be here next week.
No, I didn't tell them that yet. We're gonna be here. We're not gonna be here. We'll talk about that in a minute. Or a few minutes. We will be here for you, for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
So you guys kept asking, and I did them. And the to-do lists are on. So I wanted to show you the colors because I got some new colors. The reason these were delayed, 2 reasons. Number 1, the original to-do list had the words on the front. So they were really white. Here's the problem. The more that you wrote on it, the more it got
white came off.
It got crappy looking because of the black dry erase marker.
Oh, God.
Because it would get in the grooves. And I was like, well, that's not acceptable. I don't want to send those out. It's going to look bad the first time you use it. Mm-hmm. So the writing is on the back. That way it shows through. See?
Oh, you're so smart.
And I also had to keep ordering acrylic because some of the colors did not work because if you can't see the marker on it, what's the point in using it, right? I wanted to show you, and they have my fingerprints all over them. You're welcome. There's blue. That's a template color. So is the orange and the yellow and the pink. I didn't do clear because it was just boring.
Yeah.
Like,
very.
And then I got plumeria. I just like that.
What's the name of it?
Plumeria. It was a scent from Bath and Body Works in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
If you went to high school in the 90s, you probably smelled like plumeria. Because it's not pink and it's not purple. It's like plum. It's like plumier. It's plumeria. There you go. Listen, 3:30.
Is this one peachy?
I've been up since 3:30. It's peach. Look at you. And it matches you.
Oh, look at that.
How nice.
Does that mean it's for me?
No, I don't care. Listen, you get whatever you want. She gets anything she wants. And gold, light gold, light gold. And the green one. Oh, but look, there's stuff already written on it. Let's see what's on my to-do list. Upload the Voyager video. I did that. Earrings and website. I did that. Drink coffee. I'm still doing that.
Yeah. Open the Wawak package.
Yeah, I didn't do that yet. Tell Barb she's awesome. Barb, you're awesome.
Aww.
Check. Take a nap. So that's going to happen later. So see, and then
I
when
need
you're
one of those,
done,
definitely.
you erase, and then you keep on going. So that's that.
That'd be handy, like for batting. When
Did
I
I
have
just explain to the universe how to use a to-do list?
to... Yes.
Take a nap needs to move up on the list.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See, somebody else said. Cheryl says ladybugs spite and stink.
Guys, you're ruining the only insect
I
I can
know.
deal with.
I was always told don't kill them.
I know.
Bad
I
luck.
was told that it's bad luck, like breaking
Yeah.
a mirror, and you're supposed to set them free and make a wish and whatever. Now I know that they have fangs and they attack people.
Plumeria is all over in Hawaii.
See,
It's amazing.
it's a word. I didn't make it up. You thought I was crazy. I mean,
I know you are, but that's besides the point.
that is true. All right, let's talk about Wawak. For
Is that
real.
the official
For real. If
pronunciation?
you don't believe me, call the
Wawak?
1-800 number.
They answer
And
Wawak.
it says, thank you for calling Wawak. Have you've traveled like south, I
Yeah.
think anywhere pretty much from Pennsylvania south,
Yeah.
has Wawas?
Yeah, we used to have it in Connecticut.
Yeah, it's a Wawak. Call, I'm kidding. We've all been saying
Okay.
Wawak.
Yeah.
Call their customer service and
Sue
it says,
Smith, you paying attention?
thank you for calling Wawak. That's what the lady says. So either she's wrong or whatever, but I'm just telling you. So I don't remember everything that I ordered here.
I
So
want to know.
we're going to find out together.
Inquiring minds want to know. A catalog.
They still send catalogs. That is so
They
old
do.
school. I don't
They
need that.
do.
Okay. I don't need to know how much money I spent either. Okay. What did we order? What did Jess order?
Woo-hoo.
Okay.
It's always fun when packages come here because Jess orders some very interesting things.
I do. Okay.
Sometimes I open them before she's here.
Sometimes she does. Oh, I got cording feet
Oh, wow.
they're skinny.
Skinny.
I got cording feet for my HD9. I got a Teflon and I got a regular one because we have a retreat next week and I will have my HD9 with me. So I'm going to try those out. What was I doing? Something where I needed to get in close. And the foot that I have worked, but I wanted something
Those are really
closer.
skinny.
Yeah. So I'm going to try the little skinny feet out. And then, oh, yes, the great tape debate of 2023. So before I even get into all this, I posted the other day about the tape. Now, listen, I have had no problems with this tape. This is not from Wawak. This was from Amazon. I have ordered this a million times. I've used it, no problem.
Yeah.
This one you can tell is fine because it's got fuzz all stuck to it because it's sticky. This was brand new. I'm sitting there thinking, have I had a stroke or something? I'm opening this up. I'm trying to stick it on the cork. It's not sticking. I'm trying to do it again. It's not sticking. I'm like, what is going on here? And then I spritzed it with water. And for those of you that said to use a sponge, it would be easier. I know that. I do everything the hard way. But also, I was sitting at my sewing table and I had a water bottle. I don't even use sponges. I use Scrub Daddies. I like those Scrub Daddy things. You ever use one?
I use sponges.
I don't use a sponge. They smell funky. Now feel this now. It's a little stickier.
A little bit, yeah.
So I did something. I don't know if it was good or bad,
You do.
but I'm finding out.
Did you stick it in water?
I stuck it in a whole bowl full of water.
Did you really?
For a couple minutes, and I let it sit there, and then I took it out, and then some of it was like kind of disintegrating on the side, like just on like the leftover bits. But it was better. It's still not. This is still better, but this batch is just. It's not great. So here's the thing. I'm not saying that I want to sit there and spritz everything with water. I'm just saying if you're in a bind and you're like, shoot, I need tape and my tape isn't working, there's a workaround. But burn me once and I'm done. I don't want it anymore. I wanted to try the Wawak tape that everybody on all the bag groups I'm in talk about. So I got, these are the same.
Hyper stick.
I think these are the same. Okay, I got two of each. Okay. This one is super strong. Hyper stick. Sorry, that was probably really loud on the microphone. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, that's sticky.
That's super strong. I'm trying to do it over here so I'm making anyone deaf. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't even want to take this out because you can feel that. That is sticky.
Yeah.
So this is, I think, something we're not going to want to sew through. This is like when you need really something strong. This is for leather, but I'm going to try not to sew through this. This one, however, I think I should be fine. This is, well, it doesn't have a name on it.
That looks like,
This is like the regular tape. Hold on, I gotta get back. I gotta get my paper back. I throw stuff on the floor and then I need it.
And then you need it.
What is this? Medium strength.
You need glasses.
Yeah.
Would you like me to read it?
Yeah. I just don't want things on my face right now. Medium strength double-sided tape. So this is medium. This still feels really sticky, especially in comparison to that.
It's almost stuck to my finger.
I know, but so I'm going to try this. I'm going to see what happens if I sew through it, make sure it's not gumming up my needle, but I can tell already I'm not going to have a problem with this sticking. So this one,
People are saying they love it.
that's what a lot of people have been saying. That's why I got it.
It's extremely sticky and works very fast and very easy. The 1/8 inch is perfect. Won't be in the area where you sew, so your needle won't get gummy.
Well, I got 1/4 inch because I always get 1/4 inch.
Who knows?
Well, whatever. So I have to get the 1/8 inch. So the Hyper Stick was $6.45, and there's 60 yards. That's a lot. So and I got 2 packages. And then this one, the medium, is 30 yards and it's $4.45. So it's still not bad.
Yeah.
And not that my math is very good, but $4.45 times 4 is like 16 cents, 18.
Mm-hmm.
And the Amazon stuff, which is hit or miss apparently, is like 12.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather spend a few extra dollars and just make sure that I get something good.
Can I do a little off topic for a second before
Yeah.
I forget?
Yeah.
Someone wants to know how you pack your HD9 for travel.
Oh,
I guarantee.
not well.
Let me guess. You pick it up, put it in the car, and close the tailgate.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something.
I can almost guarantee that's what she does.
Listen, just because you think you know me, that is what I do. But here's the problem. I do try to pack it in between things so it doesn't fall over. I try. But the last 2 times, that poor machine, I am
That's why it's
mentally and
industrial.
physically abusive to that machine. I don't know why that machine has not broken up with me. I brought it with me to a few different retreats, and the last 2 times I emptied my entire car out of everything except for the machine, and it fell over twice. I did this twice. I'm that dumb that I don't learn the first time. The first time it fell over, I broke the spool holder. There's on the back of your HD9, there's 2. And I only used the one, and that's the one that I broke. I glued it back together. It has been holding up fine. Now, then I took a turn and I heard in the back of my car and I went, oh God, why did I just do that? Because it was in the way, way back, not like on the floor in the back, all the way in the back by itself. And I took a turn leaving the shop and I heard, and the knob on the front that holds the threader part, I snapped it. I snapped the screw right off.
You're dangerous.
I am very dangerous, but here is the benefit of marrying a mechanic and having a mechanical machine.
Yeah.
I ordered the part. I found it online. I watched a YouTube video and he was actually going to fix it for me. So I knew that I had that as a backup. I fixed it myself.
Good job.
And I did, but I was like, just in case I can't, I will cry and Eric will do it for me. So I have abused that machine a lot. So this time I'm putting it in the front seat and belting it in because I feel so bad that I keep wrecking this machine.
At least
and
put it on the floor in the front seat so it can't fall
I know.
over.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know.
We have some information.
Oh God.
Lisa says the glue on the Wawak tape, or Wawak tape, excuse me, will absorb into cotton and canvas over time, and your project will be sticky on the right side of the fabric eventually.
Okay, well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, most of the time, this tape, the non-stick tape, no, non-fusible. It's non-stick tape. The non-fusible.
That's an interesting concept.
It is. It's like a non-drivable car.
Yeah, exactly.
The non-fusible tape I use on cork because, as I've said, I iron my cork, but you can't get enough heat through to like set it. So I like just using the non-fusible.
Cheryl has a solution.
Did they all leave?
No, but she's got to get the solution for your machine problems. She bought a case for her HD9 from Quilt in a Day. You could actually put it in a case.
Why would I do something so logical, Cheryl? Okay, so let's look at what else I bought from Wawak because I don't remember. Oh, I'm gonna try this out. This is Aleene's
Oh, and the nonstick comes from Amazon.
non-stick. Yes, it does. Wow, that took a long time.
Yeah, it took her
That took a long time to
You
we
got her,
always
Cindy. You got her.
we have two dogs, as you know. One of them is smart, one of them is not. So we always say that Zoe's, her processing time's a little slower. So when you say something to her, you hear boop, 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 bing, and then she finally gets it. Or sometimes she does not. So I just had a Zoe moment.
You did.
So I still love Gutermann. I will always love Gutermann, but Barb knows the struggles we've had with ordering my German favorite glue from Israel. I've had a lot of issues getting it lately. So we don't really have any right now. But I wanted to try out a few other things to also be accessible and to see what works. So I didn't try it yet. It's still in the package. This is super fabric adhesive. It's permanent. It's fast drying, industrial strength, machine washable. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to try this. I'm just going to glue some stuff together at the retreat because that might be as far as I get at the retreat. It's usually, my lips. Yes. So I bought this. I bought,
maybe not yours,
maybe not mine. I bought Beacon, which I have had before. A lot of people use Beacon. I just don't know where my bottle is. And I had a huge bottle of it. It's somewhere.
My bottle got hard.
Oh, well, I don't know where mine is. So I don't know if it's hard or not. But I bought another bottle of Beacon Fabri-Tac because I haven't used it in a while. Excuse me. And then I went back to Amazon, much to my dismay. And I found another glue. And this one I ordered a couple months ago. And I've been using it. It's actually really cool. So it's not E6000, it's B7000. I guess this was the next prototype. I don't know. So this is, I don't know what country this is made in, but you can tell that English is not their first language because it says, is a surprise adhesive force. Is a surprise adhesive force. And then on the bottom it says gravity magic rubber. So I don't know. Listen, English is hard. I get that. I have a hard time. Oh, okay. It's waterproof, flexible. It says stimulate the taste free. I don't think you're supposed to eat it, but I'm not sure what that means. Anti-vibration. You know what I'm saying? It has a hint of scent and it's paintable. I'm telling you, whoever wrote this doesn't know a lot of English. But that's okay. Oh, technical data. It says technical, not technical. But anyway, sorry. This is the worst live we've ever done.
We're the proofreaders with this stuff.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
She is tired.
I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. If you're still here, I really appreciate it.
Have you been sniffing glue?
No. But look at. This is what I think is really cool. I have used this and it's actually a really good alternative to E6000 and Gutermann, but this is the best part. Look at that tip.
Oh, wow. It's got a real tip with a
do you see that
goes into it.
So yeah, then you got to put your glasses on.
Yeah, try to.
But
that's handy.
So I was at home and I did a twist lock. I used it on there.
Does it smell?
It's
one moment, please, man.
Taste free.
It doesn't taste like.
Yeah, it smells like glue. It smells like.
Okay.
But you know how sometimes you open it and you get that like strong whiff? I think because the tip is so small.
You don't get it?
I don't think you get it as strong. I should probably stop sniffing this.
I was going to say.
I'm really not sure. Please don't eat this. I don't know why it's taste free. I'll have to read up on the technical data later.
See, now they're saying you're officially sniffing glue.
Listen, yeah, and in public.
People said they'd buy it for the tip alone.
I'm telling you, I'm not trying to gatekeep. It wasn't, intentional that I didn't tell you about this. I brought this here a few times in my bag and then we would finish our live and I go, shoot, I forgot to get the glue out again. I just kept forgetting. And then today, since I knew I had the Wawak stuff to open, I was like, let me also open this or bring this. So I'm going to try both of these at the retreat. I'm just going to glue some stuff together, see what happens, see if they work, because it's just always good to have an alternative. I love my Gutermann, but someday all of my bottles will be empty and we won't have any more. And I want to get it back, but I just can't make you any promises because what happened was every vendor that I've used has somehow kind of like vanished at some point.
Yeah.
And then the one I had my backup. This guy was my backup. He was always there. He was a little bit more pricey, but he was always there. During 2020, went out of business. And he emailed me and he was like, just want to let you know our inventory is all reduced because we're going out of business. And I was like, but you're my backup.
Yeah,
like you
really.
can't leave. So yeah. All right. Where's my notebook?
I don't know.
Because everything on my to-do list is done except taken out. So
Well.
okay. All right. The only thing I have left is to talk about goals, because I don't do resolutions. I hate them. I hate that word. I don't do New Year's resolutions. I do little goals. And so I'm putting this out there for you, for anyone that wants to hear it, but also so that hopefully I can check back in a month or two and say, is it still working? Am I still doing all the same stuff? So, because I'm pretty sure I was this optimistic January of 2022, and we all know how that went. So hold on, before I talk about my goals, I want to just read this to you. My friend Cassie, who did not authorize this, but I don't care. She messaged me and she goes, "You are my hero." That's all I have to say.
Aw.
And I was like, why? And thank you. And she said, "You are getting it done. Emails, lives, videos, website, and all the other stuff you do. You should be the queen of the crafty sewing world." Which, I mean, I'll take it, but I know I'm not. And she said, "I just wanted you to know that I noticed." Sometimes that's all it takes in someone's world, is just to say that and just to be like, "I noticed you. I appreciate you." And that just was such a nice text. But she's right. And I'm hoping that she will continue to be right.
Mhm.
I woke up on the 31st and I was like, good riddance to 2022. I'm going to do everything in my power to make this the best year that I can make it. Not the best year of my life, not the year that everything is amazing, the best year that I can make it into. So if you're having a year, if you had a year last year, these are some of the things that I'm doing. And if you have anything to pitch in, I know you do a lot with quilting and retreats, you're welcome to. And if you have stuff, tell us about your goals. If you want us to know what you're doing, I'm trying to hold myself accountable. That's really the whole reason behind this. So I have whiteboards. I have 2 months at a time. They're behind my desk. So Barb can see them. So she knows what I'm doing. And so I can see it. So I've written down a day for each week to be a filming day. Does that mean an entire tutorial? No. It might mean a little bit of content. It might mean a quick little freebie. This was a few hours, like it wasn't an entire day. I'm trying to do a little bit of filming each week to focus on my YouTube channel. I'm also trying to get back onto TikTok, not just the funny stuff. The funny stuff is fun. We have a great time. We have some that we've talked about. We have a great time. Eric's funny. It's enjoyable, but that doesn't help my business. That just kind of helps me mentally, just kind of like a little break, and just to kind of, it makes my husband laugh, and sometimes he's grouchy. So it's not a bad thing to give him a little something to look forward to, because as much as he will sit and go, "I don't want to," he wants to.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Can I watch it?" And he'll sit there and watch it over and over again. And he'll text it to all of his friends, be like, "Look at this video I made with my wife." So I'm trying to get back into that. And from this past week, literally 1 week, I have watched my TikTok like 20 and 30 followers at a time.
Good.
Like, just because I'm putting more relevant stuff out there and doing some different things. Whatever I do on there, I share with you guys on Facebook and on Instagram and on YouTube, the little shorts. I'm trying to focus on that stuff because it is how I make a living. And it's also, it's fun. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy making tutorials. I didn't plan this. In 2011, it's been almost 12 years since I started my pattern business. I didn't sign on to be a content creator. That was it wasn't even a thing. No one did that.
No.
Like YouTube was around, but you weren't like a YouTuber. You weren't making all these things. YouTube is just a thing that started. So it's not what I signed on for. But if you're going to be in this world and you want to make a name for yourself and you want to promote yourself, you kind of have to be a content creator. It's kind of what happened. And it's the way it is. Now, like I look at you with your quilting business, you don't have to, because you have different avenues to get customers and
Yeah.
different avenues to
Yeah.
do stuff. So it's not, I'm not saying every one of you needs to. Barb, I don't think has any aspirations of having a YouTube channel. Maybe she does.
No, my son seems to think things like that would be good.
But you know, you look at your business, and would a YouTube channel get you customers? No, a YouTube channel will be a place for you to teach other
Yeah.
people to
Yeah.
do what you do. So it kind of just
Exactly.
depends on what you're doing. And for me, I write the patterns. You have a question, you want your handheld, you want some extra information. Now you have a video. So there's like an extra thing there for you. Doing the free videos, I enjoy doing those because I don't write patterns for them. So that's always fun because it's a lot quicker thing. Plus, I was reading something. I read a lot of stuff. I'm on my phone constantly, and it's not because I'm messing around. I'm reading. I'm reading constantly and looking at what people are saying. And a lot of comments that I saw a while back when I was on the fence about doing free videos was, if I find someone new and I don't know how they write a pattern, I don't know what their personality is like. I don't want to, I don't want to get too deep into something before, with paying for it. I'll go watch their free videos. And that's a way that you draw people in, because they're like, oh, you're a good teacher. Now I want to buy one of your patterns because I feel confident that I can make it. So it all goes together, and it was the weirdest but most cool thing at So Magical, because I haven't vended in so long, to be like, I have a YouTube channel. Like, if you want, that's a free pattern on my YouTube channel. I didn't ever get to say that before. No. Like, that's a cool thing. So I want those 15,000 subscribers. I want 20, 30, 100. I want to keep, building up my YouTube channel. So this is what I need to do. I'm not saying you're going to have content and a video every single week. I have way too many other things to do, but I'm going to try for a couple a month, one a month, maybe 3 the next month. You don't know, just a little bit. So I've been writing everything down. And I also have in my notebook, my special notebook, I've written down per month goals that I want to achieve for that month. And if I don't do it, it's not the end of the world. It can go to the next month. But the more I get done, the less I'm rolling over, because the more you roll over, the worse it's going to get. Exactly. So January, I was like, got to start the Patreon. Oh, we have to talk about Patreon too. Yes. Patreon, got it. Crossed it off. I love pen and paper. I actually do use the to-do list, the acrylic ones, but I love writing stuff down. I also wanted to do the Voyager as a video. Done. I have a new pattern I'm working on, which I worked on yesterday, started taking pictures of. This is really weird. I'm going to work on it at the retreat. And I never work on new stuff in front of people because it's a weird superstitious thing, but I need to. I have 3 days in front of a sewing machine. I have to take advantage of whatever time I get. I could be inundated with questions for 30 days and not get anything done. But if I get a chance to sew, which I hope I will, that's what I have to work on.
You're not allowed to socialize. That's all. I'm going to put a sign up.
Done. Done.
Check with Barb for an appointment.
Check with Barb
for an appointment.
You are sitting behind me, so you'll be like, let me check and see if she has availability. You can come back tomorrow around 1. So this is going to be great.
I used to have a lady that used to do that for me at the retreats. She thought it was fun.
Barb gets nothing done at the retreats because she's so good at taking pictures and checking on everybody. If you are at her retreat and you're not having fun, it's 100% on you. I'm just saying it's 100% on you, because she's like, what do you need? And there's snacks. How can you not have fun when there's snacks?
Oh, I've already talked to them. Yes. And they've got.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm bringing stretchy pants. So I am going to work on a new pattern in front of people, which is really weird. I mean, I'm not like standing up and showing them. I'm not showing it off. You're not allowed to take pictures and ask questions. You can glance over and then move along, ladies. Exactly. But I have to do this because I want to get it done. And I changed it, and you know what it is because you commented on it and liked it. And I had a different order, but Barb saw it and was like, oh, I like that. So I flip-flopped. So I'm trying to get all those things done. Next month, I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks because we have So Magical in Texas, immediately followed by me teaching in Brooklyn.
You're going to Brooklyn?
And I don't have information, which is why I didn't say anything about it yet. But yes. And Eric said, well, why don't we go together instead of you going home and then leaving again? So Eric's just trying to get a free vacation out of this. Plus his favorite restaurant is in Brooklyn. So that's what this is all about. So that's, what we have lined up. So I know February is already short. February is now in half. I only have half of a very short month. So I'm just trying to write a lot of stuff down and do little things. And I have a 45-minute drive here. So usually I come here and I'm like, what do I need to do today? And I sit there, I get distracted with emails, I get distracted with stuff. My 45-minute drive, I am going over all the things that I want to do today, little things. Okay, send this email, do this little thing, so that when I walk in the door, I have like a list, and I can try and like actually attain something instead of just being like, well, I don't know what I'm doing today. So, and we think the construction is done, so it's actually quiet here.
Quiet.
The siding is up. So, that's how I'm taking on this year. And I hope I can watch this video in a few months and say, hey, look at that. I'm still on the same, I'm still going, and I'm still doing everything because the momentum is there, and I just want to keep it going. And regardless of what it is. And Cassie's last text was, it's your year. And she goes, it's the year of Jess and the year of Eric keeping all of the rest of his toes. So cheers to that.
Let's hope so.
And I'm very excited. And then we're going to talk about Patreon. I got a new mount for my camera that goes on the ceiling.
Oh,
so,
really?
Well, the mount is here. So it mounts on there. I don't have the cross member because I have to figure something out with that. So that's where Eric comes in. Yeah. But I use that eye patch, and the problem is it's here. Mm-hmm. And if I walk across the floor, it shakes. Oh, okay. Because our floors are wobbly anyway. So I have to like hold it or stop and wait before I do anything. And so it's like, so if it's up here, then I have the whole table clear and I'm not worried about it shaking. So
unless they're dancing
upstairs. And then we have a problem. So other than that, unless there's any other questions, the last thing I wanted to talk about was Patreon because, excuse me, several people, thank you, first of all, to all the Patreon. Should we shout them all out? I've already done it on Facebook. Should we? I want to, because you guys are awesome. Like within minutes of me doing this, you guys are like, I'm there. So we have, as of today, I won't say last names. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. Lisa, Tricia, Judy, Pam, Kay, Cheryl, Mary Ellen, Daisy. Daisy, I love your name. It's on my list of names for patterns. I think it's so sweet. Susan, Sue, come on now. No, you're not Susan. Sarah, I don't know how to say this, and I'm really sorry if you're watching and I butcher it. Kahiwa?
I'm not sure. Begins with a K. Hey, K.
I'm really sorry. I don't know how to say that name at all. That was really rude. I'm really sorry. I'm baffled because it looks Hawaiian, and I don't know how to say that. I'm assuming it is. Joe, Linda, Julie, Gloria, Shelly, Connie, Erin, Mary, April, Mary again, and Glenna. Glenna, I didn't even see you until just now. So whoop, whoop to all of you.
There you go.
Thank you. You're all awesome. And so if you are still not sure, Diane Lill, if you're here when you watch, Diane said, what is Patreon? I don't know what it is. So
touchscreen, is it?
No, it's not.
Is it? I'm not sure. Yeah, the mouse is over there.
Oh. What do you need?
Well, I'm not sure what Catherine Murphy's talking about. Restaurant details.
Oh, I don't know. I'll let you figure that out. So in case, and you gotta plug that thing in. Oh. Just use your fingers like that. I know, but I do it all the time. Okay, so in case you are still wondering what Patreon is and why people are getting shout outs on Facebook and what's going on, Patreon, again, it's a totally separate platform. So Patreon is a membership-based platform. You pay a fee depending on the creator. It will depend on what the different tiers are. So I have 4 tiers. They range from $3 to $25 a month. For each one, you get something. And for each tier, the next tier up, you get all the other stuff and then some extra things, and then all that stuff and some extra things. So one of the things that the highest tier gets is they also get a credit on my YouTube videos. So if you watch this YouTube video, you go all the way to the end, which I bet you a lot of you skip that because it's the same information. But if you go to the end, when I say thank you and I give you all my social media, it also says thank you to my Rose Gold Patreon members, and all of their names are on there. So that's like an extra little thing that they get. There's different discounts. There's different early access to things. You have like a separate message platform where I can message just the Patreon members. I can message all of them. I can message certain tiers. I can kind of talk to them. And it's kind of like it's like an exclusive, like members only kind of club. It's the same thing I have at the gym that I don't go to. I pay $30 a month for nothing because you have to go. I get nothing out of it. But hey, they get $30 a month for like the last 10 years. Whatever. So at least if you join Patreon, you get stuff for it. So you get different perks. So it's obviously, it's not necessary. I'm not asking anybody to join. I'm not, saying that I need any of you to do that. What I'm saying is I did it because it's another thing. It's another way to support people. And it's another way that kind of, it gives me, how do I say this? It gives me kind of a group that I can go to with certain things that maybe I don't want to put out publicly. So maybe I'm working on a new pattern and I'm like kind of debating between two things and I would love to get everyone's opinion, but I don't want to put it out on, social media just yet. But I'm like, I need some people that will be honest and some people who will give me their opinion. Maybe I post that on Patreon. I'm like, hey guys, help me out. Here's what's going on. So it's kind of, for me, I'm getting support from you. I'm getting like, a pat on the back support. I'm getting financial support, but I'm also getting from you a place where I can go and kind of talk things through. And it's kind of like having your girlfriends over for dinner, but I have like an exclusive little place that I can do it. So the Patreon members got, some of the tiers get ad-free videos. So if you want to watch our videos on YouTube, now not our lives, I'm not going to do the lives that way. I actually can't do it that way. But whenever I have a tutorial, some of the tiers get it first and they get it without ads, which is cool. And then I let them know this is coming out on this day. So yesterday I sent it to the ad-free tiers and I said, hey, this is coming out tomorrow, but you guys get it first. You get it ad-free. Here you go. And so they got to watch the video before you guys. So you're not really missing out on anything. You might just not get it as soon because being part of a membership, you get it a little bit earlier. Just like if you were doing a block of the month or, signing up for anything else where you get like a membership, you get like that little extra thing, so that's what Patreon is. If you want to join, it's linked on my website. You can look at the different tiers. You can always change them. If you decide you've overcommitted or you want more things, you can always change it. It's monthly. I do mine, the ones that I pay for. I have 3 right now. I think I pay for 3. I do them through PayPal. So it's just there. Like, I think it's whatever day of the month you signed up, it comes out. Because I know 2 of them come out on the same day and 1 of them doesn't. So I think it's whatever day you signed up, it comes out. And half the time I kind of forget to even check, but I get emails that notify me and I just kind of forget to look on there. But the podcast that I listen to, they do behind the scenes videos, which is really fun because you get to see the people that you're listening to. And then they also do ad free. And then they'll do, one of them does like polls because they talk about horror movies. So they'll do a poll, like the first 3 weeks we pick these, the 4th week, like here's our theme, Patreon pick. Here's all the movies that you can pick from. And so we get to like vote and pick. It's just a fun way to get kind of closer to the creators that you really like. So did I explain that well?
You did.
Okay.
You did.
It was a lot of words.
Do I get a free membership?
I was actually thinking that you should be on there, but I don't know how to do that. So, do you see this? Do you see what I put up with?
Do I get a free one?
Sure. Take the earrings and the to-do list and all the other things that you want.
And the
Literally.
restaurant question.
What is that?
What is Eric's favorite restaurant in Brooklyn?
Oh, that question.
That's what it was.
Eric's favorite restaurant in the entire universe. And we've only been there one time.
Oh, geez.
No, seriously. It's called Peter Luger's.
Oh, my
and
God.
It is so bougie and expensive and over the top. That's why he's only gotten to go there once. So the story, have you been there?
Oh my God, years ago.
Okay.
I worked in the city for 5
that's
years,
right.
so.
I always forget that. So here's the story of how that happened. We were watching the Travel Channel. This is years ago. We're talking like, I want to say 2008, maybe. Like we had just gotten married. It was like a year into our marriage. So we're watching the Travel Channel and they would do these best of food videos. Where's the best place to get a hot dog? Where's the best place to get a steak? And this place comes up and they show you all the kitchen and they show you all the stuff and they say it's in Brooklyn. And Eric's like, Brooklyn? He's like, that's cool. Well, they're talking on this show about how the wait list is months out. Mm-hmm. So that year we decided we were going to take a long weekend and go to New York City. And I was like, you know what? We're already down in the city. I'm going to see if I can get a reservation. I called 4 months in advance to get that reservation.
Mhm.
And I didn't tell him until we were almost ready to go. And I said, oh, by the way, Saturday night, we're going to that place, Peter Luger's. I have never seen this man that happy. He loves steak. So
Mhm.
I remember our waiter's name was Ivan. That's how I remember this
geez.
man. So I don't eat steak. It's just not one of my things.
No.
I'm not a vegetarian. It's just not my favorite thing. You love steak. I
I
know that.
love steak.
I'm not a steak eater. But most of the time when you go to a steakhouse, they have a chicken option or something. Not Peter Luger's.
Yeah.
It is all steak all the time. But here's the thing. They know that when you're paying top dollar for a slab of meat, that they're going to give you really good sides. You know, because they know that you
Mhm.
deserve that and that you're going to want that. So Eric orders his steak and the waiter asked me what I want. And I said, a Caesar salad and mashed potatoes. He goes, well, what steak do you want? And I was like, oh, no, I don't eat steak. This man was, I think he wanted to kick me out. He was like, why are you here? Like, he was so confused. So I explained it to him. I said, we watched the show, blah, blah, blah. I said, I'm here for him. I said, I'm fine with sides. I don't eat huge meals. I'm totally good with mashed potatoes and a Caesar salad. He goes, okay. So then I said, oh, the real reason I'm here though is dessert. I'm the dessert eater. So whatever I ordered for dessert came with homemade whipped cream. This man brought me a bowl. He goes, here's your dessert and here's your bowl of homemade whipped cream. It was like ice cream. I just sat there and ate it. Eric's like, are you happy? I'm like, I've never been happier in my life. So I'm hoping, because they're now not taking reservations more than 30 days in advance.
Really?
Yeah. So I called yesterday and he was like, nope, you're too early. So I have to wait until the end of January to see if I can make reservations to make Eric happy. Because he goes, Brooklyn, well, why don't I just go with you? We could go to Peter Luger's. And I was like, I knew there was some reason you wanted to go with me.
There you go.
And that is our story. We like food.
You need plumeria. Oh, and green glass.
That's green glass.
Here's green glass. Cheryl, and that's plumeria. I don't know if you can see it with our.
I don't know.
Hold up against you. You're white.
Here. Here you go. So I'm waiting until the screen catches up so I can see.
The screen is really slow.
The screen
today.
is very slow. It's
Yeah.
usually like 5 seconds. But is that good? Can you see that?
Hopefully you saw. Yeah, she
Okay.
says thank you. So.
All right, you're welcome. All right, still got to take a nap.
Go home first before you do that.
Yes, definitely. Okay.
Order green glass.
Is there anything else? I mean, next week we will be live from the retreat.
That's right.
And this is weird. We've never been live on the last day because our retreats, I mean, Barb's retreats have been on all different days. Our retreats together have always been Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
So we were always there for the first day. So you guys are going to get everybody on the third day. I will be this tired. Barb's always the same.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be good because then we'll get to see what people have been doing.
Exactly.
So maybe we can get them to kind of, keep their pile of things they finish and we could do a little show and tell.
Not to put it away.
So, and tell them they can't run away at 11 o'clock.
You know what? All I have to do is say, we're having a pop-up sale.
And they'll go, we are? And I'll go, no, you're on YouTube now. So we will not be in this room, but we will be here on YouTube from our retreat. And it's our first this year.
Fort William Henry.
At Fort William Henry in Lake George. Yes.
And the weather's supposed to be cold, but not snow.
Oh, thank God. Listen, we're going to be inside anyway. I don't really care. So,
if it snows, the guy goes out and cleans your cars off anyways.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking.
Yeah.
Do you have your to-do list? Wait a minute. Do you have on your to-do list a video of what items we need for the cam snap
machine?
I'm sad to say I've had that on my to-do list for way too long. So you know what? I'm going to put that on the legit stuff. This is January.
Are you coming to Phoenix? That's so magical, isn't it?
No, it is not. Phoenix is Rusty.
You're not going there.
Someone or other. I am not. No.
She will not be.
I will only be at 3 So Magical shows. Texas.
Oh my God. You're going to have a lot of helpers for
Texas,
in
Tennessee,
Texas.
and Florida. Yes.
Shelly's already planning.
Well, Shelly and Trisha are my teacher's assistants in Texas.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that awesome? So they're going to be in both my classes. And Tennessee, I did not sign up to teach because I'm stressed about Tennessee because we have to bring the dogs with us.
Oh,
Yeah, I might have to shoot myself in Tennessee. And then Florida, I'll probably try to teach again because my mom will be with me. So I wrote it down. I wrote down the Cam Snap video because I do need to do that. So I will be vending at 3 shows. I will be at Paducah teaching and hanging out with Cassie in her booth. And Eric and I are on the fence. I'm more on the fence. He's more, yes, let's do it, about going to Houston this year. I said, should we go to Houston? And he was like, absolutely. Actually, he said, said another word.
To market or to festival?
No, I'm done with market. No, he said the other word. He was like, truck, yeah, let's go to Houston. And I was like, listen, I was just asking, should we go? And he was like, yes. And I said, maybe. So we might vend at Quilt Festival, but don't ask me questions about it yet. It's January.
You're gonna vend at Quilt Festival.
If I'm going to Texas, I'm bringing stuff to sell. I'm vending.
We better start now.
I know, but I don't know yet because that's the thing is that back in the day,
I want everybody's opinion. Don't you think she should take me too?
Absolutely. Back in normal
setup.
Back in normal times, Houston was huge for us. I don't know what it is now, so I don't know how to prepare for that mentally or product wise.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure yet. But Eric says yes. Barb says yes. Jess says, I don't know yet.
Barb says yes only if you take me with you because I've never been to festival.
I know, because you were supposed to go
right?
last time and it didn't work out for you. But you have been to market.
I've been to market several times.
I don't know. But I will be at So Magical because I already paid for those booths, so I already know that.
You're committed.
I'm committed, and I'm hopefully not going to be committed this year. So, Rusty Barn, thank you. I was like, Rusty Nail? Rusty, don't know.
If you go to Houston, the Janome booth needs help in getting people to the booth. A celebrity. Yes,
well, I hope they find a celebrity. Are you a celebrity?
I don't know, but we can bring Barb to Texas. That's what Shelley says.
I can bring Barb anywhere I want. It just means your orders aren't going to be shipped.
Exactly. That's all.
And speaking of, orders will be shipped on Monday, but they will not be shipped next Friday. So I'm just letting you know, you will have a very slight delay. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. But we're going to the retreat, and we're both going to try and sew. We're going to do the best we can. We're going to try. So we'll see how it goes. So I don't know. Are we done?
I think we're done.
All right. Are you saying goodbye?
Goodbye, people.
Okay.
Try not to knock the tables
Barb is
out
ending it.
I'm going to end it. The end is near.
Oh, Shelley wants to know, am I doing a live from So Magical? Probably not. With teaching and everything else, I would say probably not. But we'll see. All right, we're done.
What is this? Just hit the X again?
Just hit the X.
This new platform. Bye, guys. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?